Good morning again, everyone. Thank you, Mary Loomis is our weekly Sunday service with keyboards, and she's been entertaining us prior to the start of the service. I'd like to introduce the Honpa Hongwanji choir under the direction of Mari Murakami, accompanied by keyboardist Francis Asano, who sing the Prelude Voice of Floral. My name is Untitled, and I'll be your MC for this morning. Thank you very much. With the ringing of the temple bell, we will begin this morning's service. Good morning and happy Buddha Day. I'd like to welcome all of you to the Soto mission of Hawaii for the 2025 Buddha Day celebration, sponsored by the Hawaii Buddhist Council. This year's service is hosted by the Soto mission of Hawaii and the Nichiren mission of Hawaii. Again, my name is Dr. Fox, and I'll be your host for this morning's service. Siddhartha Gautama was born approximately 2,586 years ago in Urumqi Department on the foothills of the Himalayas, bordering present-day Nepal and India. The prince, who would later become the Buddha, shared his teachings of love, mercy, and compassion to lead people from suffering and sorrow to peace and happiness. His message resonates loudly around the world today, especially today. Today we gather to celebrate his birth and the birth of our spirituality. The Soto mission of Hawaii Baikako will sing Sanbo Gowasan. At this time, the bishops of the Hawaii Buddhist Council will enter the temple. If you're able to, please rise and put your hands together in Asho. Bishop Shingyo Komagata of the Hongwanji mission of Hawaii. Bishop Toshiyuki Umitani of the Honpa Hongwanji mission of Hawaii. Bishop Kosen Ishikawa of the Jodo mission of Hawaii. Bishop Clark Watanabe of the Gowasan Shingyo mission of Hawaii. Bishop Shuji Maka of the Kanai mission of Hawaii. Bishop Shokai Kanai of the Michigan mission of Hawaii. Bishop Shuji Komagata of the Soto mission of Hawaii, who will also be officiating this morning's service. Thank you. Please be seated. representatives of the Hawaii Buddhist Council and various organizations to come forward to offer flowers and alacha, or sweet tea, symbolizing the sweet rain from above, celebrating the birth of the infant prince who would later become the Buddha. During these offerings, the Soto Mission of Hawaii, Baikako, will sing Shakuson Hanamatsuri Gowasan. Higashi Hongwanji Mission of Hawaii, Vivian Takagaki and Kevin Kawawato. Honpa Hongwanji Mission of Hawaii, Mr. Yuma of Nuro and Mrs. Yunako of Nuro. Jodo Mission of Hawaii, Ryo Shinozaki and Onoi Shinozaki. Nichiren Mission of Hawaii, Keith Nagai and Sandra Taga. Koyasan Shingyo Mission of Hawaii, Alice Watanabe. Soto Mission of Hawaii, Michael and Sarah Schildmeyer. Kanai Mission of Hawaii, Justin Ryokan Kawabata and Jordan Kawabata. Hawaii Association of International Buddhists, Vice President Reverend Eric Masumono. If you're able to, please rise for the singing of Vandana Tisarana, which you'll find on page 7 of the program. We will be led by Reverend Shoji Fukugawa of the Wakiwa Lusenji Soto Mission. Bishop Komagata will now offer the invocation for today's service.
Take this moment to calm our mind and our spirits. On this sacred day, remember, we gather with hearts full of gratitude to commemorate the birth of Siddhartha Gautama, who became the awakened one, Shakyamuni Buddha. More than 2,500 years ago, a child was born beneath the blooming solid tree, whose life would become a shining path of wisdom, compassion, and liberation. We reflect on the preciousness of this human birth and the potential within each of us to awaken to our true nature, just as Prince Siddhartha did under the Bodhi tree. As we pour sweet tea over the image of the newborn Buddha, we are reminded of the sweetness of awakening and the deep vow to nurture the seeds of peace, kindness, and understanding in this world. May this ceremony not only honor the Buddha's birth, but also renew our own vow to walk the way. With one heart, one mind, one path, let us embody the teachings of thought and thought, word, and deed. We go to the Buddha for guidance, we go to the Dharma for guidance, we go to the Sangha for guidance.
Next will be the chanting of Maka, Hannya, Haramitta, Shingyo. You can find it on page 8 of the program. Our volunteers will also be going around to begin the collection of offerings. Thank you again for your generous monetary donations. At this time, the Hawaii Buddhist Council bishops will offer incense and Honpa. Bishop Shuji Komagata of the Soto Mission of Hawaii. Bishop Shingyo of Benediction Hongwanji Mission of Hawaii. Bishop Hongwanji of Hongwanji Mission of Hawaii. Bishop Gowasan Ishikawa of the Total Mission of Hawaii. Watanabe of the Gowasan Shingyo mission of Hawaii. Bishop Shuji Maka of the Kanai mission of Hawaii. Bishop Shokai Kanai of the Nichiren mission of Hawaii.
Together for the Hawaii Buddhist Hanpo Buddha Day service, we have chanted the Maka, Hannya, Haramitta, Shingyo, a perfect wisdom Sutra. We sincerely pray for the safety, health, and happiness of all who are gathered here today. May his good karma be extended to all beings. May we realize the way together.
If you're able to, please rise for the singing of Floral Festival led by the Honpa Hongwanji choir. The song can be found on page 9 of your program.
Thank
Bishop Shuji Komagata of the Soto Mission of Hawaii will deliver this morning's welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of the Hawaii Buddhist Council to the Soto Mission of Hawaii. As the chief priest of this temple and the bishop of the Hawaii Soto Mission, it's truly an honor to be able to be the host of this service today. It's a joy to welcome our members and supporters and friends from all the various temples on the island of Oahu, coming together as one Sangha, united in gratitude for the birth of Siddhartha Gautama, the historical Buddha. I'd like to thank the bishops for attending today's service and the Honpa Hongwanji choir for singing, Mary for playing the music for us today, Francis Osana, Okano, and Mari Kami for leading the choir, and of course our Hawaii Soto Mission Baikako to be able to sing so nicely today. This morning I left early. I live in Hannya, and as I was leaving my house, on my windshield there was a light shower of rain that came, and then in that moment I felt, wow, this is what he did like when the Buddha was born. The light rain that came down from the heaven. And I thought, I wonder if this rain is sweet this morning. And I rolled up my window and I was about to stick my head out and test it. And then the bird flew. And I thought, oh, this is a very auspicious day today. And one of the great things to start this morning. Good thing I didn't get it on my head, but that would have been a better story. But no, it was just in that moment I thought, oh, this is very nice to have it's a beautiful day and to see all of you here gathered today at the temple. This is a very nice temple that we were able to gather at, but it is so much nicer when it's filled with people. And so today it's brings me great gratitude to be able to join you and for you to join us together for this service. I'd like to thank you for your attendance.
Thank you, Bishop. Today's Buddha Day message will be given by Dr. J. Sakashita, who's a professor of religion at Prelude Community College. Now, I'm going to read the short bio, but you can also follow along with me in this program. So, an alumnus of the University of Hawaii, Jay received his doctorate degree from the University of Stirling in Scotland, where his research focused on contemporary Japanese religions. His work has appeared in newspapers, magazines, journals, and books. Jay is a professor of religion at Prelude Community College and a lecturer at UH at Hannya, where he teaches various religion courses, including those related to Christianity and Japanese religions. He also writes a column on religion called Mystic Spirit, and some of you may have seen his column in the newspaper. More people have probably seen Jay at the supermarket, struggling at the self-checkout register, and he made a note that he actually has no hobbies, no time to read, and absolutely no social life. This is his family's fault. So, no other further ado, I'd like to bring up Dr. Sakashita. Okay?
Thank you very much for that nice introduction. And thank you to Bishop Komagata and everyone here at Hawaii Buddhist Council for inviting me and my wife to be a part of today's Buddha Day celebration. When Bishop Komagata was thinking about people who might speak today, he thought it would be a good idea to have someone who knows Buddhism, is good at explaining Buddhism, and most importantly, is good looking. George Snapper was not available. So I'll do my best in his place. So as you know, Buddha Day celebration is also called Hannya Flower Festival. because it is said that when the Buddha was born, the heavens were overjoyed, and sweet rain and flower petals fell from the sky. And this is why Buddhists traditionally celebrate the birth of the Buddha by dropping flower petals and pouring water or sweet tea over an image of the baby Buddha. But why sweet rain? Why flower petals? What's their significance to the story? There are different interpretations, but rain helps to cleanse, clear the air of pollutants. In other words, rain brings clarity and helps us to see things just as they are. But what does seeing mean in Buddhism? Have you ever noticed that images of the Buddha, his eyes are always half closed? Why does the Buddha have half closed eyes? Because he's Japanese. No, that's not it. Although, when I was in elementary school, I got teased a lot. Jay's a Buddha head, Buddha eyes. Jay's eyes are so small, Jay's eyes are just slits. You can blindfold Jay with dental floss. And I remember going home, going into the bathroom, taking out dental floss, and rubbing it on my head, and then, hey, I can still see. And I remember wishing that the Buddha had larger eyes. So why does the Buddha have half-closed eyes? It was only years later that I began to understand. I began to see. We use the word see to also mean understand. So for example, when you finally understand something, you say, oh, I get it, I understand, now I see. And so the half-closed eyes symbolize the Buddha's ability to see outwardly and understand inwardly. The Buddha sees and understands how the world around us shapes the world within us, and vice versa. The Buddha sees clearly and understands fully how our worlds are linked to everyone else's world. And pain in others brings pain to us, and the joy of others we also can share. And this is why Buddhism is intimately associated with enlightenment. Because when you are in the dark, you cannot see. You don't understand. But when you are in the light, you do. But sometimes our minds get clouded by anxiety and prejudices. And so our vision gets distorted. And this brings about misunderstanding, which leads to suffering for both ourselves and for others. So for example, the bathroom scale at our house does not work properly. It is 11 pounds off. And I know this because when I step on the scale, the weight that I see does not match the image that I have of myself. My New Year's resolution was to lose 10 pounds. It's already April. I only have 15 pounds to go. Not only does our bathroom scale not work properly, but our bathroom mirror is also defective. Because when I look in the mirror, I see someone I don't recognize. I see the white hairs popping up all over the place. I see lines and wrinkles on the eyes and cheeks. I see dark spots on the skin of my face and neck. Don't look. When I look in the mirror, I see someone getting old. I see someone falling out of shape. And my wife tries to console me, and she says, I'm still in shape. The shape just happens to be old. Sometimes I long for my younger days. Because when you're young, everything is exciting, everything is up. And that young people use the word up a lot. When they get together, they want to know what's up. They want to hook up. We tell young people to eat up. They want to act up. We tell them grow up. They want time to hurry up. They can't wait to graduate, be 18, 21 years old. It's exciting when they're young. Everything is up. When you're old, it's a little different. Everything is not up. Everything is down. We want things to slow down. I want the flashing man in the crosswalk signal to slow down. He's counting down too fast. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. When I was younger, if there were only 5 seconds left, I still could make it across the street. Now, when it gets to 18, I gotta turn back, I gotta make it. We want things to slow down. I get tired easily. I want to sit down. I want to lie down. I have to put the extra piece of cheesecake down. Everything is down. When I look at my children, do you know what I see? People who won't let me eat cheesecake. When I look at my children, I see my replacements. I see my bosses. In fact, my daughter is the reason why I'm here today. When I was invited to speak, my initial reaction was to decline because I suffer from social anxiety disorder. It may not seem like it, but right now I'm having a panic attack inside. Right now I feel like dying inside. Right now I feel nauseated inside. Right now I'm scared. I feel like running away. But my daughter is in the doctorate program in psychology. And she's wondering just how much pain and suffering can an old man endure who has social anxiety before he resorts to medication. So don't let babies fool you, okay? Babies may be cute, they may be lovable, but don't forget why they're here. They're here to replace us. And that's okay, because we've replaced those who have come before us, haven't we? That's how things go. Hawaii Buddhist Council sponsors important and wonderful events like today's Buddha Day celebration. But let me ask you this. How many of you were here at the Buddha Day celebration 2 years ago? That's actually a trick question. Because the Buddha Day celebration wasn't here. It was at Gowasan. So if you were here at the Buddha Day celebration 2 years ago, lonely. The point is this. Not everyone who was at the Buddha Day celebration 2 years ago is here today. Some have moved on. Some have passed away. Others have since joined. Some of you are here for the first time. Welcome. And not everyone here today will be at the Buddha Day celebration next year. You may not be here. I may not be here. I'll be on medication. And so look around. This gathering is special. It's not just special because we're here to celebrate the birth of Buddha. It's special because this is the only time ever that the same group of people will get together. This is the first time, last time. Never again will this exact group of people come together. It's special. And this explains in part the meaning of the flower petals. The flower petals symbolize the fleeting nature of things. It tells us to appreciate the beauty of passing life. Place a flower petal in the palm of your hand, and you'll soon notice how it starts to fade and wither. Its vibrant color draining away, the edges starting to wrinkle. And yet the flower petal retains the beauty that draws out a sense of wonder and awe within us. I don't know about your family trees, but too many of the leaves and flowers from my family tree have fallen in recent years. And despite my best efforts, the white hair, the lines, the wrinkles, the dark spots tell me that the time for my flower to fall to the ground is gradually approaching. And yet, the fallen leaves and flowers that fall to the ground, they nourish the soil that feeds the tree that will bring about a spring and a beauty that I cannot yet see. I am grateful for the fallen leaves and flowers. In a way, each of us are flowers at different stages of blooming, blossoming for different numbers of days. Today's April 6th, and I have been alive exactly 22,322 days. Now, don't take out your phone and try to figure out how many years that is, okay? It's 25, yeah, 25. The point is this. At one time, I was the world's youngest human. So when and how did you begin to become a toddler, a teenager, an adult, an old man? How did that happen? Where did that happen? Well, if you have a photo of yourself for every day of your life, you could open up an Instagram plus account. Now, if you have a photo of yourself for every day of your life, and you laid it across the ground, and you walked over to day 5,000 and picked up a photo of yourself at day 5,000 and picked up a photo right next to it, day 5,001, you'd be hard-pressed to find any difference between the two. But if you picked up a photo of yourself at day 5,000 and walked further down and picked up a photo of yourself at day 10,000 and compare the two, big difference. How? When did this happen? Time is measured in different ways in Buddhism. There are large units of time, kalpa, and small units of time, krishna. A large unit of time is kalpa, and there are different interpretations of how long that is, right? One is, a kalpa is 16 million years. So that's like spending an afternoon with your mother-in-law. At the other end of the spectrum is a Krishana, less than an instant. In fact, one instant contains 60 Krishanas, and one Krishana contains 900 arisings and fallings of phenomena. And so the point is this: things are constantly changing, even if we don't perceive them. Not only are we changing, but our relationships are changing, because the people we have relationships with change as well. My wife and I have been married 27 years, and she will tell you, sometimes the years feel like Shana, and sometimes it's Halva. But those of us who are married or in long-term relationships, you know the number one threat to your relationship is the temptation to take the other person for granted, to fall into a routine, to think nothing changes. But Buddhism says that's illusion. That's going to lead to misunderstanding. That's going to lead to pain for yourself and for your loved ones. Because we are constantly changing. And so 27 years ago, I married a young, beautiful woman in Scotland. That woman is gone. 27 summers ago, I married a young, beautiful woman in Scotland. That woman is gone. Now, when I wake up in the mornings and I look over, that young, beautiful woman has been replaced by someone even more beautiful. And I'm not just saying that because it's true, but because she's standing right there. And some people say, Buddhism is such a pessimistic religion. Everything's changing, nothing lasts, there's suffering. But Buddhists say no. Buddhism is not a pessimistic religion, it's a realistic religion, because that's how it is. But if you see clearly dream, if you understand fully our petals, Buddhism is not a pessimistic religion, it's a realistic religion. In fact, it's an optimistic religion. Why? Because the rain and the flower petals that fell from the sky to honor the birth of the Buddha tell us happen again. And yet each moment is a link to everything that has ever happened. And each moment is a link to everything that ever will happen. And so the flower petals are going to tell us, because things are changing, appreciate your loved ones, appreciate your relationships, and because they change, we get the joy of rediscovering them. All of us have special ones who have helped us to become who we are. They love us unconditionally. They are the first ones to congratulate us when we do something well. And they are the first ones to come and comfort us when we don't do so well. They cheer for us, they root for us, they hope for the best for us. So would you, along with me, take 10 seconds to think about the people who have helped you become who you are. 10 seconds of silence. I'll keep track of the time. Whoever you've been thinking about, how pleased they must be to know that you feel they made a difference in your life. And how lucky are we that we have these people, these relationships in our lives. And the flowers and leaves that have fallen from our family tree, they still encourage us, inspire us, nourish us. And we honor them, we love them, we show what they mean to us by how we live, why we live, and the ways in which we live. We are lucky. It's still morning, and today has not yet fully blossomed. So we still have the opportunity to help others bloom, just as they helped us to blossom and flourish. This to me is part of the meaning of the rain and the flower petals that fell from the heavens to celebrate the birth of the Buddha. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of the day. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Jamie. It's kind of hard to top that. Okay. So Jay, or Dr. Sakashita, has joined us and giving us this month's message. He also has offered to share his book, his collection of stories that comes in book form in the midweek newspaper. It's called The Misfit Spirit. So for those of you who would like to get a copy, he has made it available here. And if you would be willing to make a donation to the Holy Buddhist Council, please feel free to pick up a copy at the end of the service. So, next, Bishop Shokai Kanai, the Nichi Bishop of Hawaii, will deliver this morning's benediction. Good morning, everyone. Recently, I had heart valve surgery and still adjust when I read. My grandpa told me after surgery, she told me, can you see this? Can you see this? I said, yes. And so, I try to open up my eyes, just a sort of half closed, half not, half closed, half open. And so, after the surgery, I went to second checkup for eye doctor. And
I said, sometimes I cannot sing, but I was born here to host. I am especially baseball, so always rush, and I only can see what I want to see. So, the doctor, the nurse told me, we want to open up, eyelid up like this. So, okay, I just put it in. And doctor lying with me and try to open up like this. And your eyes used to be big. He said, no. Since I was born like this. And half open or half closed. And he checked me, and he was 83 years old. So maybe better not have eyelid up. So here I'm up close and up close. Anyway, sorry. I put my faith in the Buddha. I put my faith in the Dharma. I put my faith in the Sangha. We are greatly appreciating the clergy and lay members of Hawaii Buddhist Council are gathered here today holding Buddha Sakama's birthday. Prince Siddhartha Gautama was born as a human being like all of us. Later, Prince attained supreme enlightenment at the age of 35. Since then, until reaching to Pari Nirvana at the age of 80, he traveled in India and preached the Buddha Dharma all over to different people and at different places according to the mental and spiritual capacity of his listeners. There are a great number of doctrines within Buddhism. He also showed us that we will be able to attain Buddha. Thank you, Buddha, for various variety of Buddha Dharma. HBC is consisted with 7 Japanese Buddhist denominations like Hongwanji, Honpa Mission, Shoboji Mission, Gowasan Shingyo Mission, Mission, Soto Mission, and Kanai Mission. We are very thankful for our different ways of practicing and different levels of enlightenment. Prince Shoto ruled the 7th century Japan in Asuka era and created the 17th article, the first constitution of Japan. It was implemented as political tool to unite warring classes at the time in Japan. The first article is harmony should be valued and quarrel should be avoided. I know that everyone has his vices. We are living in a new era of materials and spiritual should exist in harmony and balance, just like an orchestra. Each musical instrument has its own sound and power. We are grateful for the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, especially every one of you attending. The guest speaker, Dr. Professor J. Sakashita, and ministers and members of Soto Missionary Hawaii hosting this wonderful, beautiful ceremony. Maka, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bishop Kanai. to the end of this morning's Buddha Day service, sponsored by the Hawaii Buddhist Council. I'd like to thank the bishops, ministers for taking part in today's service. Thank you for our guest speaker, Dr. Jane Sakashita, for your message. Very entertaining, by the way. And to Honpa Hongwanji choir members, their choir director, Mari Murakami, keyboardist Francis Okama, for adding so much color to this service to music. Lastly, thank you to you, the congregation, for your participation. As we end this service, please join us at the Soto hall below for some light refreshments. And for those of you who would like to pick up a copy of Jay's book, Mystic Spirits, please come forward here, just to the left of your left, I guess, on the podium, where copies are available. Thank you.